So Angie and I just came back from a training, and we have just trained ER nurses about, Angie, what did we talk about?
Autism.
Autism. And where did we train ER nurses? At what hospital? What hospital?
Joe
DiMaggio
Children's Hospital.
Yes. So we were so excited. We not only provided educational and supportive resources, but we also spread awareness about how important it is to be knowledgeable, not only what is autism, but how you can adapt your environment and what resources you can provide to have a positive engagement and have an individual with autism, specifically a patient in the emergency room, have a better experience in the emergency room. So some topics that we covered were about sensory overload, communication, so how individuals with autism are nonverbal or verbal, and different types of communication methods such as communication devices. We talked about PECs, and thanks to the therapist at Pieces of Inspiration, we have created a communication binder that is now available at Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital in their sensory cart that I have helped them provide tips and ideas on what to put in it to better provide resources for families of children with autism. And we also talked about how a lot of the times, sometimes the patients themselves don't have autism, but the patient is the autism sibling, which Angie and I have some experience in that, right, Ange? So
right.
Angie, where were you born? Tell everybody where you were born.
I was born in Joe DiMaggio Hospital.
So she was born
Hollywood, Florida.
Hollywood, Florida. So she was born in Memorial before Joe DiMaggio came about. But what year was that, Ange?
1993.
1993. So to come back 25 years later to teach about autism to ER nurses was truly an amazing experience and opportunity, right, Ange?
Right.
Right. So we talked about also reinforcements and how it is so important to understand behavior management. One, not just to depend on the families to help you engage and have that rapport with your patient with autism, but to also know a little bit yourself about how to help with communication when a child is experiencing sensory overload, what it's like for an individual with autism to experience an environment that is overstimulating to them. So to be able to collaborate with ER nurses was such a great experience, and to understand their feedback and maybe some experiences that they themselves have been through and what they could have done to better their interaction with patients, with families of children with autism. Guys, it's an awareness, right? We have step one, we keep moving forward, we adapt, we learn, we spread awareness, we educate, but in order to really see progress in other environments in our community to better serve our families of children with autism, we need to take part, we need to take action into helping them understand autism, right? So being able to provide those resources for not just the patient, but for family support as well, has been truly a blessing coming back 25 years later from when Angie was born at Memorial. Angie, do you like that hat?
Yes.
I have to take a second and just say my sister's hair is pretty great today, right?
Right.
But she did make me take her somewhere because she knew we had a presentation. Angie, where did we go before we presented at for the ER nurses? Where did we go this morning?
I went to a dry bar for wavy hair.
She went to the dry bar on University and Griffin, the Bombshell dry bar right there. She saw Chloe, right?
Yes.
Chloe did her beautiful beach waves, right?
Right.
And she got a cute hat. Say thank you for the presentation today. But
Thank you.
we really enjoyed training the ER nurses, providing communication, supportive educational resources. We plan to educate more ER nurses so that way our group of 20-something nurses grows to hundreds. So we cannot wait. Thank you to the ER nurses at Joe DiMaggio. Angie, do you have anything to say?
No.
Pretty honest. Can you say thank you?
Thank you.
Thank you for what? What do nurses do?
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. Bye, guys.